And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
There isn't much this guy hasn't accomplished already, Mike. I mean, he's not even 30 years old, and he's already cemented himself as one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. However, leave it to this guy. I mean, to find something to motivate him, despite the fact that he's coming off back-to-back Super Bowl wins, he's made it very clear that his sights have been set on trying to become the first quarterback to ever win 3 consecutive Super Bowls. So anything less is a disappointment in his mind. But first things first, he wants to start the 2024 season on a high note, and he has a chance to do so here.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
2nd and 7. Mahomes back. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around?
Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Justice Hill to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
A lot of times, Mike, you come off an incredible season like he had last year, and you tend to get a little complacent. Human nature sort of kicks in, but after hearing him talk the other day, it's pretty clear that's not the case here. I mean, in fact, he seemed to be even more motivated than I've seen him in the past. He laid out some lofty goals, not only for his team, but for himself, including winning his 3rd MVP trophy, which would put him in some rare company.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion comes Walker. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Jordan Stout now. And on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Look at that pass. Slinged it across his body and connected. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game. It's the Ravens and the Chiefs.
Five glorious months of football about to get underway. We're all set, and away we go in a new NFL season. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. We send a man in motion. Pass complete to Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Completes this one to Hill. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They toss right side to Henry. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Again to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Lamar off the play fake. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
And he's brought down for a loss. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Stays upright. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brown with a return here. This return makes it up to the 25. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After that play, we see some concern out there, and now we know why. That's our top pick in the draft who's shaken up. Boy, they had big expectations for him this season. Hopefully, this turns out to be nothing. First down throw, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And that's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Man in motion here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. At 7 yards on the run, still 6 to go on third. Jackson to throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're left with 4th down here.
The ability to track the ball Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. That's complete to Juju. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Completes this one to Rice. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Ravens 31-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to the air, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. Butker on now to kick this one away.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Baltimore running its offense out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Sideline throws reeled in by Likely.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
This is Henry on 2nd. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Andrews with the catch. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So the new... Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Running once more with Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and just 2 to go. Another run for Henry. And he's brought down for a loss. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And having gained about a handful there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Mahomes now. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down from the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He completes it in traffic. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. From the gun, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The toss now to Henry. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Here's Henry running left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Now Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Brought in by Juju. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing again, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Another throw for Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 14-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Trying down the middle with Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now. Putting a receiver in motion. From the 45 on second down. Pass complete to Walker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Andrews with the catch. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Driving dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They send a tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 27. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs with a lot of ground between where they are now and where they need to go. 2nd and 3 now. And they send a man in motion. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. A tight end in motion now. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Caught near the pylon. And he gets it to the 1, but goes out just before the goal line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Pacheco goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Give him. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but
Previous play is under review.
so they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. Man in motion here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now Jackson on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They send the tight end in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
So we've reached the half in this year's NFL kickoff game to the season. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right.
Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this third down. From the gun, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running this with Henry. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Lamar out of the pistol. Completed to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Now Jackson off the play action. And a man is there to knock that away. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up second down. And again, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. They've got a man in motion. Jackson now, third and long. He lets a heater go deep. Big gain downfield. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Chiefs ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This play goes for 36. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Cut by Hunt. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Another throw for Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't...
This time they're going to get there and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Six DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. The drive begins with Henry. Brushes him off with ease. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's on the move. This is ahead for about 5. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They've got first down from the 31. Lamar now from the gun. Rolling left, behind some time. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. Stiff arm success. Another awesome move. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. They are now set for 1st and 10. Gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. They give right side to Henry. And he drives this forward to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring him. Guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Lamar off the play fake. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. It's Henry on the carry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Handoff headed right to Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Blitz coming, Lamar. He's got it. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a 4-point lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind. But you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when the play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Henry on second. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Jackson to throw. Completed to Flowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Lamar out of the pistol. Bateman hauls it in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in the first down after all. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic first down.
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. First down, here's Lamar. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And it's going to be second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass complete to Walker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Lamar throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 4th down. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. From 37 yards in the right hash.
After I'd imagine dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights, and of course, wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
A second down run by Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Play action, Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 19. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City! Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has him down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Man in motion, out of the slot. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Complete to Isaiah Buckley. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Ravens.
They run it with King Henry. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Lamar off the play fake. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. This finds Likely. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Lamar back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. And again, it's Jackson. Taken in by Likely. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Jackson's going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Jackson yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Jackson now on 3rd. Gets this to Bateman. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Hits him on the out route. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Henry running left. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Ravens 14 points back. Jackson now, 3rd and long. Looking for an open man. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. To throw. He finds him beyond the marker. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2. Trying for it on the ground. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Offense to the line for second down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They take a knee and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win. So score this a win for the Chiefs as the 2024 season officially gets underway.
This is the development trait. This is the abilities tab. This player has a zone ability. This